Hey guys, and welcome to another weekly grocery haul. So today is week 3 of January, so it's the third video so far. I'm not feeling really well today, so my voice is a little scratchy, so excuse that, but I'm going to continue on anyways. So I went to 2 stores this week, but instead of going to Food for Less like I usually do, I actually went to Walmart today. So I got the bulk of our groceries for the week at Walmart, and then the side items I got at Natural Grocers still. Now I went to Natural Grocers earlier this week because on Friday they were actually having a special. So I'll go ahead and insert that clip. So at Natural Grocers I ended up getting our usual eggs. Now the nice thing was they were actually on sale for $1.75 instead of paying the $1.99 that I get to pay as a member. So that was really cool. The unfortunate thing is I could still only get 4 dozen, so that's what we got of those. Another thing that I got was I found this cheese on clearance. Jeff and I really like fancy cheeses for date night, so it wasn't quite half price, but it was pretty close, so pretty excited about that. This was another thing that they had on special with their like sale thing that they had today. So I got these to try, trying to cut back on the sugar, so these were cool because they're stevia sweetened, and peanut butter cups are my favorite, so I'm going to give those a shot. Another thing that was on special today was their avocados. Now these are organic avocados, got them for $1 a piece. I really want to be eating more of these with the fact that I'm pregnant, but the issue is they're pretty expensive, and then the normal store that I go to has just really poor quality ones, so I don't even buy them from there. So it was nice to be able to get these. Going on with their special today, I got a free bag, which was nice now that we have to use bags in Oregon. And then I also got a free chocolate bar, so that was super cool. Part of the reason that I went was to get this stuff, but then also the stuff that was on sale, which was really cool. All in all, I ended up spending $17.94 just at Natural Grocers. Now, a lot of it was splurge stuff like the chocolate and the cheese, but it was nice to get the eggs super cheap. I wish I could have got more. And then I think it's going to be really good having the avocados to get those good fats. And then today is actually Tuesday, so I actually went for my normal grocery shopping a day later because yesterday was Martin Luther King Day and I actually hung out with a friend. So then I moved all my chores and everything a day forward. So today is grocery day. So if you're new, I'll go ahead and let you know how things work. I buy groceries for a family of 3. For me, my husband, and my son. I have a 1.5-year-old, but at the same time we are living with my parents. So I also buy groceries for them, kind of. They don't eat at home all the time. They generally just like to eat out. So 30 to 50% of the time they're eating dinner with us, but for breakfasts and lunches, I don't have to worry about them. I am aiming to try and lower our budget. I have been doing 100 plus per week on our groceries, and I'm trying to get it down to 50 to 75 per week. This week, I went closer to the 100, but there's a reason for that, and I will explain later. But other than that, we actually did pretty good. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I got. So I got chickens for my husband's lunch. Now we cook these in the Instapot, and he uses the chicken and the bones and stuff to make soup. And then he also uses some of the chicken for an egg scramble that he makes in the morning. So one of these chickens is his breakfast and lunch for a whole week. I also got some heavy whipping cream. I am making a stew at the end of this week, so that's what this is for. I will end up having some of that left over, so I'll try to find a way to use it. And then I've been looking through the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and they use this a lot, and I actually found it for the first time at the store. So I got that because I want to try it out, see what I think. Each one of these bags was $1.12, so I'll kind of see whether I think that was worth it or if I should just do the chopping of the stuff myself. And then onto our produce. We have celery and carrots, which now these 2 things usually last us a long time, but we happen to run out of both. This will probably last us 2 to 3 weeks. This will last us over a month. So I don't have to buy this very often. But as for the other produce, broccoli, onions, Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, kale, mushroom, that is a weekly occurrence because that is the produce that my husband uses. Most of it is for his soup. The bell peppers are for his breakfast, but everything else mostly goes in his soup. And then for fruit, these were a little more expensive than I like to spend. They were $1.70 a pound based on the ratio with the bag. And the ones I get at Food for Less are 98 cents a pound, so I wasn't too happy about that. But we've been eating them every night, the boy and I, as well as my husband, with some peanut butter and stuff, so I wanted to make sure we had those. Bananas for smoothie. Oranges. Now, we've been eating cuties, but my husband actually needed the peel of an orange for a recipe he's working on, so I wanted to make sure I grabbed those. Blueberries for my son. Our weekly greens. Spinach for the boy and I. Romaines for salads for me and for dinners. And then potatoes, I probably use these in the stew. as well as these are good to just have on hand. The other thing that I've been buying since it's been winter has been canned fruit. Usually I buy fresh fruit for my son, but with the prices being so high, I've been buying canned fruit a little bit to kind of balance it out. So I got a couple of those. Now this purchase back here was very much an emotional driven purchase. I am not feeling good. The weather is yucky, so I am definitely just feeling like sitting and watching movies on the couch. So naturally I figured I needed popcorn, so that ended up in the cart. That was not necessary. I did not need to get it, but it wasn't until, you know, getting out to the car that I was like, I really shouldn't have bought that, but we have it, so there it is. Now for the few items that I covered with WIC this week, which is Women, Infant, and Children, it's Oregon's program for helping out low-income families, which we are one income, so we do qualify for that. So the few things that it covered this time are a pound of cheese, it's got that, a container of peanut butter, and then it covers 4 bottles of juices each month. We don't usually drink juice, but like I said, I'm not feeling very good. I think I'm starting to get a cold. So the idea of just having some orange juice and apple juice on hand sounded really good. So I actually did get some juice this time, but usually I don't get that because we don't drink it. So everything at Walmart came out to $56.89. And then if you add my Natural Grocers, which was $17.94, our groceries were really only $74.83 this week. But I'll show you. My husband actually ordered some maca. Now this was a supplement that we've been taking for a very long time. I stopped taking it when I'm pregnant because I can't stand it. I don't need it at that point either. And we bought a, let's see, it's a 1 kilogram bag. We bought one of those a couple years ago and we just finally ran out. So we had to purchase another one. He's been drinking maca lattes, which I've mentioned before. So we had to buy that. Now that in itself was $24.16. But like I said, this is going to last us a very long time, at least probably a couple years. So it was worth it, but with purchasing this, it ended up bringing us up to $98.99, so almost that $100. So with getting that, my grocery budget was not where I want it for the week, but that was a special circumstance, kind of like when I go to Costco kind of thing, but I still want to include it, and that's where we are for this week. So thanks for watching. We've got one more week of January, and then I will total it out and see how I did for the month, and we'll go from there.